Hey everyone, Sheldon here. I'm just excited for you to join here and to give some tips on how to take your business online. And maybe you're new to the whole online thing, and definitely with the situation going on, everyone's looking at different variations of taking their brick and mortar business, and or idea and message and just kind of getting it out to the world. And so I think that's a huge part. But more so, how to do it inexpensively, but also in a more time efficient manner. And that's always our big thing. And so whether you're new to going online or you've been doing this for a while, I think I definitely have something here that can help you if you're not already following the program here. But, I'll just kind of tell you my backstory real quick. Grew up in West Texas, went through physical therapy, athletic training school, traveled with some professional teams, and then, kind of branched off my own. And I've always had kind of that entrepreneur mindset, had my own business in high school and college, and then, kind of getting into the business world. And then finally I was like, how do I take my, being a physical therapist hands-on and trainer, performance coach, to the online world. And there's a lot of stuff I did hands-on, but I knew there was a lot of concepts, a lot of strategies that I could implement online too to help a lot of people and just get that message out. So that's why I'm here today. And this kind of all started back when I was late 20s to really diving in deep into this, because I was looking at I was like, wow, I'm working so many hours and at the time in the hospital, working weekends, just trying to get away from working weekends. Really, I had student loans, had bills to pay, and I was trying to speed things up. I was like, this is going to take forever to pay off these loans, and to the point where physically I was just beating myself up. I was tired. I'd take a couple cups of coffee in the morning just to wake up. I didn't like sugary drinks. I do like Diet Coke throughout the day. And anyways, I get headaches, migraines, and stuff like that. I think I had too much caffeine. But I was like, this is not healthy. This is not the life I want to live. And so I'm supposed to be promoting health, not actually beating myself up here. So I really got in, dove deep into this. I was like, you know what? I really want to learn how to go online. How to be more efficient with my time. And that was always my big thing, is like how to be more efficient with my time. So real quick, it was actually a couple years ago that actually really pushed me into this. I had an online business working with health and fitness and nutrition, but really the hardest part was getting the message out. And so after a while, I was like, I understand this, I understand the concepts, but how do I get my message in front of people that really are looking for this? And so actually a couple years ago, ran into a group that was just really successful at putting together, kind of your business plan as far as how you're going to go out and introduce this to the world. So it's kind of funny because, I did a lot of traveling and stuff like that too. And I was trying to like bring it back in together and say, how can I do this while I'm on the go too? Because a lot of people, maybe they like to travel, maybe they're on the go, and it's hard just to do stuff from home all the time, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of variety into there. But long story short, I ran into this group called ClickFunnels. And Russell Brunson and their mastermind. They've been very successful. Again, taking people, even scaling over to over 100 million in some companies, and then some people, like I said, are just from ground zero. So I plugged in. I got some of their stuff, and the first one was, if you only had 30 days, and they took this from their top experts that won the 2 Comma Club Award. If you only had 30 days to get your business up and going, what would you do? Meaning, how would I do it in 30 days? If I had nothing and I started from nothing, which a lot of us have, and I'll give you my situation, my scenario. I'll be truthful with you. So a few years ago, I was working with a physical therapy clinic. I went around and helped do startup clinics and do a lot of contract work. So I always had, again, that my entrepreneur mindset of how can I go out and help, other businesses be successful using my skills, but also use my skills on the side to do my own stuff. And, I was working for this company, and then within 6 months, I just moved back to Texas from Florida, and in 6 months they shut off, and they're like, you know what, we are no longer going to be operating, and we'll write out the contract for the next 6 months, but we'll be shutting down. So it's just like, okay, here we go again, so I've had a lot of ups and downs. It's been a roller coaster. There's never been a straight ride. So that's when I really got dove deep into this. And then here recently, obviously with the situation in clinics shutting down too, same situation, you're back at it. So now I have a lot more skin in the game, understanding how this works. So I just want to provide that information to you to, if you're kind of out there, you're lost, you're not sure what to do or where to go, what direction to turn to, there's some options. So this was a cool one because, again, they took it from their top earners, 30 days. If you lost everything, where would you start from? I did a little video on this before, so I'll post that for you so you can go in there and kind of see the game plan that I was choosing. Their first book, .com Secrets, is awesome because it's like the framework as far as how to go online, how to take put your business online and the concepts for that. The second part, Expert Secrets, is more or less the strategy. Okay, now I'm online. How do I communicate with people? Because a lot of people kind of get caught up with this. It's just like, you communicate with people in the real world, but it gets a little different sometimes online, and some people get a little caught up with that. The third one, which I'm excited about, and I'll put the link for you below to get a free copy of this, is called Traffic Secrets. So they just launched this. Like, this is crazy because this is actually what they're using. Obviously, sometimes you can put you got your message together, you can put it out to the world. But if you're not getting in front of the right people, a lot of times you're not going to be as successful, and then you end up kind of quitting or self-doubting yourself, thinking, hey, this isn't going to work. Well, here's the good news is, a lot of people within our group and organization, they've kind of got to a point where they've mastered this and saying, you know what, everyone's got a message. They've got something that they want to get out to the public, and or a business that they're running right now that they know that they can use those same concepts from brick and mortar and get it online and give a message that way too. So there is hope, it'll work, but a lot of times it is just a matter of getting in front of the right people too. So that's where the Traffic Secrets books is really going to be awesome. It's coming out, and or, so if you're one of those that you're like, you know what, I'm already successful at business online. Well, guess what? He also wrote this book for people that are wanting to take their business from not only the millions to 10 millions but over 100 million. And that was the purpose of it. How do those people that kind of get stuck, they've kind of mastered their framework too, and they've been having success online, but they're wanting to go to a whole nother level. And so it's crazy. So I'm excited about it. Anyways, click on the link below, get your free copy. I'm sure Russell's going to offer you some other great bonuses in there too. But anyways, it's a great one to follow. Very successful program, a lot of great people, and they bring a lot of value to your business.